Welcome to a video. Right now it is currently 3:45 in the morning on September 21st, Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. Man, this would have ended at 3:20 or even earlier, but when I start talking about the tooth, terrible memories of the past and current, it just overflows and I just get angry. I start speaking the truth, but it's too honest and I don't think people will understand it, and I'm pretty sure people will not believe it, the cruelty of the tooth. And man, because when I got to this part, well, let me show the list first. So the update per usual, when I got to that part, we could see the time here, how my sleep time was 4:45, 5 o'clock, 5:30, 3:45 in the morning. This is the time I'm sleeping. And then of course it's fragmented sleep because I need to work right away, because I'm not making that much money. The earlier I can get out of the house, the more money I can make. So my sleep is very fragmented. I'm only sleeping, if you look at here, each day 3 to 4 hours, not even 5, even 2 hours. There's even this one, 2 hours right here. Slept only 2 hours. All because of what? The tooth lied. Probably more than 2 months ago. She said this house was going to be sold. I thought it was true. So I spent like a week staying up, even after a long day of work, tired, sleepy. I stayed up the whole night trying to clear out the room as much as I can, because she told me, the realtor said that they need the room clean, like no one is living in here. I got rid of so many stuff. I gave away so many stuff, things that I needed. Because if I knew, if I had more time, I would have put things in boxes and put it away in the garage or something. But no, I thought the house was being sold. So I just took all the stuff out, things I needed, gave it away, threw it away. And for one whole week, it became a habit that I could not reverse. And it just got worse and worse, because at that time I was sleeping at 2, then it went to 3, then it went to 4. Now we're like at 5. Man, I mean, I know her goal is to destroy my life, and she's doing a great job. I truly hope she's happy, because she wanted me to be unalive since my youth. She even told me that all the way to my college years. But I guess that the Father of Heaven saw the intention of her heart. It's better for me to be alive, for her to torture me, to see me struggle, to see me not make it in life, to give her that high that she wants, to make her feel good that, hey, I am significantly better than you, kind of prideful way. Makes her happy, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. But what I gotta do is I gotta learn, let it go. If that makes her happy, so be it. There's nothing I could do. I should be grateful that I am alive, even though I've been through a slew of things under her hand. Because I'm pretty sure if I spoke the truth, people is going to see it. It's too cruel and it's unbelievable. But why would I lie with such things? Because I have shared it with certain people before and no one believes it. They're like, no way, no. It's like, dude, I have receipts, meaning I have proof. You could talk to the people I know, family members, friends. Am I lying? Why would I lie? Because that woman would say that I'm delusional. Am I? let's talk to the family. Of course, she says, why are you so cruel? Why are you so mean? It's like, I just want to prove to you who is the liar and who is being honest. That's all. How am I being cruel? Isn't the person who's doing the accusation cruel? Anyways, trying to not think about it. You know what? I think I probably will not talk about this stuff. No, I shouldn't do that, because I said to the Father of Heaven that I want to take the social media seriously. And also, one of my preceding commands is emotional mastery, right? Alright, we're gonna go through this. I'm just very upset that I'm gonna have to sleep again at 4 something. A day of fragmented sleep. Probably will destroy my another rest day, because I'll talk about that in a bit. So, out of it. Oh, I didn't do the update per usual, right? I think I did. Did I? I better go through it really quick. So yeah, as you can see, I slept at 4:45. I got up at 7:45, 3 hours of sleep. Meditation, I put Jijong, which means not good in Hmoob, but it was actually very terrible. 30 minutes of workbook, but I need more time, because instead of rebuilding the workbook, I really need to study the Hmoob. And of course, work. I did not work. I put rest, because I did rest. And the part where I put out of it was because, for those that watched my previous video, I said I want to do a lot of things on Saturday, my rest day. I want to make a lot of music. I want to do all the intros for my other channels. But that did not come to pass, because what happened after I did that 3 hours of sleep, I got up, I did the usual, make the rice, make the coffee, cleaned up a little bit, and I decided to take a sleep, which was not good, because what I thought would sleep for an hour or two, I slept for several hours. And I remembered the body is not meant to take fragmented sleep. It needs a full either 6 to 8 hours of sleep, but fragmented sleep does not count. So it built up, and I woke up so late. I think it was like 4 or 5 in the evening when I got up, and I was shocked. I couldn't even think straight, and I started arguing with myself. The soul, which is the heart, and the mind, which is the spirit, just went at it. You could have done this, you could have done that, you should have done this, you should have done that, back and forth, to and fro. And when that happens, is I veggie out, because I'm arguing with myself, sitting there, back and forth, back and forth. And that also lost a lot of time, lost another 2 to 3 hours just spacing out, like what's going on, figuring out, like, dude, what am I gonna do? But I did get some work in. I did make 4 music, and I also made 1 intro, because I remembered, man, I gotta get something in, because if I don't do anything at the end of the day, I am just gonna inside be very miserable, because I didn't do any task that I want to do. So I had to do something. And when I did the Suno music, I realized, man, I thought the credits would roll over. It did not, because I signed up on the 15th, and they gave me 2,500 credits, 2,500 credits to make music, and each time I make the music, it will burn 10 credits. And I thought I would have 2,000 roll over to this month, like I would have 4,500, but that did not come to pass. Turns out everything was gone. I was back at 2,500, and I was very sad. But that was on me. That was on me. I haven't been making music as I said I would. So, of course, all the emotions going on, and seeing that, I was really out of it. But I still grit. I made, I think, 4 music. I scrapped 2 because one was a English one. The lyrics didn't come out right, the beats didn't come out right, so I couldn't salvage that one. There was one that the lyrics were okay, it needed some adjustment because it was like, what? Like, why would you say that kind of thing? And the beat was okay, so to me, I could salvage that. I also made a Vietnamese song because I knew it could do Chinese song because I seen other channels making Chinese song which sound really amazing. So I decided to try a Vietnamese song because I haven't seen anyone make a Vietnamese song, and wow, I was blown away. It sounded amazing, amazing from the lyrics to the beats, and I was amazed how the lyrics were, because it was actually adorable the way they, because I put make it sweet, memorable, and it did what I wrote in the prompt, and I was surprised. I also tried to make a Hmong song because I researched on Suno so I didn't burn the credits. Can Suno make Hmong songs? And it said yes, but that was not true because Suno does not know the Hmong language. I mean, it tried it, but let me show you an example, like right here, because this is like my 5th, 6th retake, so I marked it on. So this, like the B and the S, that's actually a tone sound, but Suno didn't know that, so it read it like English. So it said Nyob, Zoo, Os, when it's supposed to say Nyo, Zhong, Ah. So yeah, so when it was speaking out English in Hmong words, and it totally did not sound right, so I had to scrap that. So I only kept 2 songs, scrapped 2 songs, and I need to make more songs, that's for sure. And let's talk about the intro. So the intro, of course, it was so late in the day, and I was supposed to make intros for 4 or 5 channels, but I only made 1 because I was just so out of it, all the things that are going on. But I had to do at least 1, right? At least 1. And I, of course, had writer's block. I focused on the one on the review, and the review for products and services, that one, and I couldn't figure it out. I just was so out of it. But good thing the Suno AI, if that was able to help me make music, I'm sure another AI will help me to do the intro. And of course, I had ChatGPT. That was amazing. Of course, the ChatGPT, I couldn't really use it, but what I could use it for was idea, the brainstorming part, because it gave like very generic answers. I mean, I wrote the prompt out. The prompt said to, I'm making the YouTube channel, this is what I do. And then I also write down, this is my type of personality, write this kind of style, upbeat, goofy, funny, but honest. And it just came out very generic, but that was enough for me to grab what it says and put it into my own words. It was just like, how do I say, it made a cluster, like, you know how we would write a cluster in English class, we write one thought, one subject, and then cluster it out, and that will be our paragraph. So pretty much I saw that it did that work for me, so I didn't have to brainstorm. It did the brainstorming. Now it's just for me to connect it and put into the words how I want it to be, and it worked out great. However, it was too late in the day, so I did complete 1 intro. So I got that done. I got 2 music, 1 intro, so we were okay. And let me get back to the list. How much time we got? 14 minutes in. Wow, looks like we're doing okay. So let's talk about Xiao Jia. Oh man, I don't know, there's a lag on the tablet, but okay. Well, no update from Xiao Jia. She did make a video, and what I want to do is share my memories because, man, I'm really happy when I see her upload a video. Like, very, very happy. And because she shows things that are not mainstream, not even what the popular vloggers in China are doing. It just very down to earth, and I'm very surprised because I remember my coworker, and she's from China, and she was telling me, because I remember telling her, man, I miss Vietnam so much. Vietnam's like the most beautiful place, and I when I get there, I'm just at peace. Not just only the scenery, but the people, everything, the environment is so. It's like it's me when I'm there. And she was laughing. I was like, "Why are you laughing?" I was like, "Ha ha ha! You think Vietnam is good? You should go to China." And I was like, "Why is that?" It's like everything in China is bigger. People from everything, the personality is more variety. It's just everything's just better there. And I didn't think much of it. I was like, wow, that's kind of a bold statement. And wow, to my surprise, she's not wrong, because when I saw Xiao Jia's video, this is exactly what my coworker said. China is significantly bigger than Vietnam. And the people, there are more people, more personalities there, which is really cool. There's, I guess, of course, I think there's only two more ethnic groups. Like I think China has 56 and Vietnam has 54 ethnic groups. But still, to see Xiao Jia traveling and seeing different, groups, and it's pretty cool. Different personalities. It's very nice. It makes me want to go to China, but I can't even speak Chinese, so I don't know. Anyways, just seeing her video makes me very happy, and I miss Vietnam even more. I miss Vietnam so much. I haven't been there for 7 years already, because the tooth, originally I would travel there every 2 years, but I'm not going to talk about it. But the tooth did do some things, including the neighbor I used to be cool with, that set me back a lot. And man, because the Father of Heaven says we need to forgive so that our hearts do not get dark, but do not forget. And it was so bad that I forgot it because I didn't want to think too much about it. But when he brought it back to my memory, man, I gotta learn that emotional mastery. Because the reason why he showed it to me again is so that the trust has been breached. Not to treat him badly, but to remember these certain areas, when they talk about certain things, they cannot be trusted because to them it's not important. It's just to them, it's just how it is. I don't think they mean it, but it's just how they are, if that makes any sense. So like, I remember they're not trying to be mean, it's just how they are. It's cool, let it go. Don't try not to take it personal, kind of thing. But easier said than done. Anyways, man, I guess we're going to do a 20-minute video. Father of Heaven's good. I'm surprised. I shouldn't be surprised because he has protected me from the terrible drivers each and every time I go to work. So I'm happy. I'm trying to pull up the list. Sorry, I'm tired. I want to sleep. So the last one is health. And man, remember the commenter I enjoy reading, he was talking about health should be a priority. And he is so right, because I remember when I was living in the streets for 6 years before the tooth made that terrible prayer to see my face. Man, I remember getting sick, and that was terrible because no one was there to help, and I didn't have access to a restroom. Imagine that, you're stealth camping, you're in an unknown area where people don't know that you're living in your car and you have a bad stomach ache, growling, you want to vomit, have a headache, sick, probably think you need to do number 2 in order for the stomach ache to go away, but you can't do anything because it's like 1 or 2 in the morning. Have nothing to do but to grit, take in the pain, and think, am I going to relieve myself in the car? What am I going to do? Terrified, all these horrible thoughts going in, all because of what did I eat? What did I drink? What happened? And let me tell you, that is the most terrifying thing ever. And on top of that, I think it was a good thing that the tooth made a prayer to see my face, because when I came back to the house, the feeling of safety, just having a place, my goodness, in a way, it was a great relief to the spirit. The spirit is our mind, the mental health. Because when people say mental, it really means spiritual, our spiritual health. And because when I was out there in the streets for 6 years, let me tell you, there was really no peace. I was on high alert every night. So I didn't really get a restful sleep because I seen terrible things happen at night. Not just to me, but to other people who were unfortunate as I was, doing the car life, not by choice. And, that lost the ability to have a good sleep, because once I hear a sound, I gotta get up, make sure everything's okay, or check out the surroundings, because bad things do happen. And yeah, anyways, I totally forgot what I'm talking about, but I don't want to push any further. So I did talk about health. I put a blauhau means hair in Hmoob, because as those that don't know, I'm losing hair right here, a lot of hair right here. It's a little greasy right now because I put a canola oil. Supposedly that's supposed to help the hair grow back, but then I saw a Chinese content creator, and of course it was in Chinese. I think it was from, not sure where, I don't know, it's from Taiwan. He's probably from Taiwan, because from the comments I'm seeing, pretty much other Chinese from all around the world were commenting about their hair. I guess they're having hair loss problem too. And he made a lengthy video, and I'm very grateful because he actually made a subtitle in English that I could read along. So I was very grateful. So he gave a history of his observations of what's going on, what he has tried that is working, and what he's trying that is working was, he had this little spiky thing, I think he called it microbleeding, and I kind of looked it up to see like what is that kind of thing. He was talking about how women were doing it to encourage their skin health or something like that, and I didn't know what that was. So I was looking it up, and it turns out, I think it's because of the translation. I think he meant to say was derma blading, something like that. So I am going to purchase that, because his hair, because he was balding from the back, I'm balding from the front. But when he showed his before and after picture, wow. All he said, he didn't use any medicine. He said something was telling his soul, do not take the medicine when he's using that, because it's going to do some disruption. So I could tell he's a very spiritual person if he was able to catch that on in the spirit. So he said that all he did was he just kept doing that. That's it. And his hair started growing back. But he also put a disclaimer. he is not a doctor. This is not a professional. He's just sharing his experience, because he said he has been taking other medication, and that part that I couldn't really get the subtitles because I guess he didn't switch it from English to Chinese or Chinese to English. So there was a mixture, just very little parts, and so I kind of just assumed that I know what he was talking about. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna purchase that, try it out to see if it works. If it works, great. Of course, I'm just sharing my experience. It's no professional help. It's not for professional advice or anything like that. Anyways, I am so burnt out. It's 4:10. Once I get everything ready, it's going to be probably 4:50, 5 o'clock in the morning. It is what it is. Don't get upset. I want to say thank you to all those that have watched the video all the way through. I apologize that I stretched out to like almost 27 minutes now. If you're new and enjoy the content or just want to join along the journey, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I am very grateful because it is very encouraging for me to make the videos, because Father of Heaven commanded me to make the videos and I need to make it. But let me tell you, those encouragement, it's very helpful. And yeah, that is it. There was something else I wanted to say, but I forgot what it was. So until the next video, the Most High willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Dua, and have a great Sunday, because tomorrow will be fun day. Peace out.